Hello and welcome to a brand new series here on the channel where I am going to be creating my very own English 2034 World Cup squad using bronze players only. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So we have chosen our 11 players that could potentially feature in the 2034 World Cup. Obviously we're going to be seeing silvers and gold players, for example Bellingham, in this World Cup as well. These are the bronze players I have chosen. Now, if you do have any recommendation for players, please let me know in the comments down below, because we could potentially be taking one of these players out and replacing it with one of yours, depending on the ability of the player. So, first of all, we're looking at Mr. Simkin in goal. Mr. Tommy Simkin. To be fair, I rate him as a goalkeeper. He's currently playing for Leyton Orient on loan from Stoke City. He is playing for the under-21 England team as well. He has played for the under-18s, the under-19s, the under-20s. So currently is in the England under-21s. But there is another goalkeeper that is taking his place at the minute. Unfortunately, he's not in the game. This player goes by the name of Pickford. He's not related to Jordan, but he is a player to be looking out for as a goalkeeper. So that is my first choice, Mr. Simkin in goal. Going in at right back, we have chosen Mr. Caleb Kapoor. He does play for Crystal Palace. He has made 2 appearances for the first team, but he is currently playing for the Premier League 2 team. And he has also played for England under-17s, as well as currently playing for the under-19s as well, where he's made 5 appearances. This guy could potentially break it through into the main team. It's going to be a bit of a competition with who they have there at the moment, but he could be a future player for the England squad. Next up, we have Mr. Alfie Dorrington playing at centre-back. He is one of the oldest players we have here at 20 years of age. He is 6'4". He did go on loan from Tottenham under-21 and now playing first-team football for Aberdeen week in, week out. He did play from the under-15s all the way up to the under-19s. Unfortunately, he's not playing for the under-20s or under-21s yet, but we could see him feature in that squad before moving back to Tottenham and potentially playing alongside Van der Ven and trying to break through into the England main team. Of course, like I said at the start of the video, we do have players that are silver players. We do have one of them on the bench here, Mr. I don't know how you pronounce his name. I'm going to butcher this, but a Chamipong. He is an absolute baller. He will probably take a spot at centre-back. But of course, for bronze purposes, we have gone for Mr. Alfie. And to be honest, I'm hoping that he can make a breakthrough here in this squad. For our second centre-back spot, we have gone with this man, Elaine. He is, again, one of the oldest players here in the squad, 20 years of age as well, 6'1". If you are a Watford fan, I'd like to know in the comments down below what you think of this guy, because I haven't seen too much of him. I just know that he was at Manchester City under-21 squad, didn't break through into the main team. But I've heard a little bit about him, that he's some sort of baller for a centre-back. So we could potentially see him feature in this England squad in 2034. He has played for England under 17s, 18, 19, 20 and 21s. And he is currently playing for the under-21 squad. So we could potentially see him feature in this squad. And who knows if he'll go back to the Man City squad at the end of his loan at Watford. Is he a good player? Let me know in the comments down below. In at left back, we have Mr. Jayden Magoma, who has played in the Premier League for Brentford. He has played for Southampton there in the Championship, I think it was. And now he's currently playing for Rangers, who are also playing in Europa League. So he is getting all the experience he needs at the age of 19, moving on to 20. Now, this bloke has also played from the England under-15s all the way up to the under-20s, I think it is now. So who knows where he's going to go from here and onwards. Hopefully he goes back to Brentford and starts playing first-team football there. And that's where we'll start to see a breakthrough from Magoma, because England are struggling for left-backs. However, we do have the likes of Lewis Skelly. We do have Hall. So, you know, we could potentially be seeing another player in Magoma breaking through into this squad. Now, moving on forward into the midfield position, where I found it very difficult considering all the players that I would have liked to put in here are silver players. But we have dropped a step into the bronze category, where we have found some potential prospects that could make it into this 2034 World Cup. Where we have, first of all, Lewis Orford. He did play back at the start of the year against Chelsea and Crystal Palace. Maybe when other players were not fit or whatever, but he did make it into the first team squad. He has played round about 50-odd games for the under-21s, so incredible. where now he has gone out on loan to Stevenage, where he's currently playing his football there in Stevenage. Still a England under-20 player, if I'm not mistaken. He has played for the under-15s, under-16s, 18s, and 19s as well. So he's continued his progression through the England ranks, hoping to reach the main squad in 2034. And let's see if he can break through into that West Ham squad when he goes back. Going in at our right centre mid position, we do have this man, Amari Kellyman. If you are a Chelsea fan, you might know a lot about this man. He did break through into the Chelsea team back in 23-24 season, played against Crystal Palace and Man City. But since then, you know, Chelsea's had this big recruitment, bringing in all these youth players and taking his spot. And unfortunately, dropped him into the under-21s, played games there, and pushed him on a loan deal for 1.5 mil to Cardiff City. Now, since then, he hasn't even broke into the England squad, or the England under-20, should I say. So it is looking a little bit doubtful. But if he's performing at Cardiff City, let me know in the comments down below. Again, I don't really watch too much Championship football, but if he's performing there, who knows if he'll go back from his loan position at Cardiff to Chelsea or even to another team in the Premier League and potentially push him back into the England squads. In 2034, see him in the first team. In our left midfield position, we have Trey Nyoni. He is an absolute baller. A lot of Liverpool fans are going to be happy with this one. He does currently play for the under-20 England team as well when he is only 18 years of age. He did play 10 games for under-18s, 10 games for the under-19s. It's too good for them. So they've pushed him into the under-20s now, where I think he's got 2 apps right now. One thing I don't understand, though, is how hasn't he broken in to the Liverpool first team, especially when they're playing the way that they're playing right now. Hopefully we'll see him soon. But this guy is an absolute baller, and I feel like he could be one of the ones in this squad that will 90% get a chance of being in the 2034 England World Cup team. Moving on up into the forward positions, we have started with the right winger, Matheus Mane. This guy is an absolute baller. He's currently playing for the under-18 England squad as well. He might have been dropped because he hasn't played too many games for the Wolves team recently. He did break through into the first team for Wolves, which potentially isn't hard. The same reasons why I would say Trey and Nyoni would potentially be breaking through into the Liverpool team. You know, Wolves have not been playing the best. Nowhere near the best. Potentially now a championship side. And I feel like Mane could break through into that first team, play more games, get game time underneath his belt, and get seen a lot more. Now, the only problem is the team that he's playing for in Wolves. I would like to see him potentially move to a better club, I'll be honest, and show his potential and his talent, because this guy has a lot of talent. And then let's see if he can break through back into the England under-19s, into the under-20s, and let's see if he can progress those stages, and we could see him in that 2034 World Cup. This is a guy to look out for, not just saying it because I'm a Wolves fan. He is an absolute wonder kid. In at striker, we have Alejandro Gomez Rodriguez, and you're probably thinking, that is not an English name. You're right. The boy was born in Venezuela, moved to England when he was 10 years old, got picked up by Eastleigh, then was picked up by Southampton, and then he's moved from Southampton to Lyon this year. He's played in the under-18 Premier League, I think it was. He's played in multiple European championships, and he's currently played 2 games in League One now for Lyon, and he's also played in the Europa League. This guy could just keep scoring goals, more goals, and more goals, and eventually be England's next best striker. I mean, there are a few other players as well that he's got competition with, but as a bronze card, this is the man. He's 17 years of age, and he's an absolute baller. Can't wait to see what he's going to be like growing up. Could be the next Wayne Rooney, Harry Kane, whatever striker you want to put out there. And last but not least, moving on to the left wing position, we have gone with Jay Robinson. We could have chosen a fair few players, but we've gone by inform and all that good stuff. This guy is an absolute baller, by the way. Obviously, Southampton lost Diblin last year, who did play on the right side, but they needed somebody as a replacement, as that striker or that forward position player. And Jay Robinson has stepped up to the mark. He was playing in the under-21s. They brought him through this year. He's currently played, I think, every single game for them. And, well, he's also in the England under-19s at the age of 18. And he's played multiple games for the under-16s, under-17s, and the under-18s. So this guy is someone to look out for, look forward to see him play, and potentially push Southampton into the Premier League, we'll be seeing him as a Premier League player. Or if not, somebody in the Premier League will pick him up over the next coming years. And he's our last player that potentially we could see in the 2034 World Cup. So they are our 11 bronze English players potentially to feature in the 2034 World Cup. Now, what we're going to do throughout this series is we are going to be EVO'ing all of these players to make them the best we potentially can. And then we'll be able to see what they will be like in 2034. But before we do that, we're going to look at a few players that we do also have on the bench, just in case you guys have put some players in the comments down below. We have Ndala, we have McCabe, we have Sturge, we have Ayago, I don't know how you say his name, I'm not going to bother. We have Mubama, a player. He also has a team of the week right now as well, so he's currently playing on form, but we've put him on the bench there. We have Hamilton, again, another youngster from Man City who's on loan at Middlesbrough. And this guy, Tyjon. This guy is an absolute baller, by the way. It was either him or Alejandro. And unfortunately, we did go with Alejandro. But could have made the wrong choice there. Tyjon is an absolute baller. And again, a player that is on form right now. So, that is the team that we've gone for. Let me know in the comments once again if there's any players that you potentially should be seeing in this squad. And I'll do some research on these players and see if they are better than the players that we currently have here in our starting 11 for the 2034 World Cup. And I'll see you all on the next one. Peace.